in 30 minutes. I pinky swear. Yes, the video was awesome. I'm so glad you liked it. It was honestly, I made it by mistake, so I'm excited. Karen says, I've been consistent for 3 weeks. Woohoo! Nice job. Tonight's main topic, running your business just on pre-orders and pre-claims. Y'all ready for this? It is a switch. I've been doing this for about a year. I want to say a year I've been doing this system. So it took me a bit to figure out all the kinks, and I want to share it with you tonight. What is a pre-order / pre-claim item? And you can drop comments and questions below. I will read them as we go, or even after the show. But a pre-order item is an item that is in your Paparazzi back office that you have not ordered yet, and it has not arrived at your house. It's a pre-order item, right? When you go in and there's new releases, that's what it is. Now, there are 2 ways to make this work for you. 2 ways, okay? And I'm going to teach you, okay? You can watch the replays too, right? Option 1. This is what pre-order thinks. Like, and a lot of people do it this way. You get on, you're ordering jewelry, you put it in the basket, you know, on your cart, you're ordering it. I want that one, that one, that one, that one. You pay for it, and then you post a picture, you post all the pictures of the items you ordered. That's option 1, right? Who does option 1? You guys let me know if that's what you do when you do pre-order. Hey, Kayla. Hello. You get on, you order new releases, the Russian new releases. It's so exciting. You order all this stuff. After you pay for it, you post the album and you say, hey guys, these are pre-orders. They'll be in next week. Which ones do you want? Okay. Who does that? Let me know. Option 2 is what I'm going to teach you today. They both can be called the exact same thing, but one's done a little bit different. Now, I still have an Avon account. Has anybody ever bought Avon before? I've had an Avon account for, I think, 17 years. I do it just for a discount. Guilty. This was how I wanted to give you an analogy. I love analogies. Give you an example of what I'm talking about to kind of put you in the mindset, right? If you've ordered from an Avon representative, they order catalogs, they pass them out to you, they give out the books. Here's a book, go shopping. And you're like, oh, I want that. You call, text, email them with an order. They get on and they order your items. It might be a little different nowadays. I don't know. Anyway, you pay when all that stuff comes in. Heck, Susie, your Avon's in, and you're like, great, bring it over and I'll pay you, right? The consultant or representative doesn't order the entire book to have in their house. They might. Guilty. If an item is sold out, they don't charge the customer, and they're like, hey, dude, sorry, your item, your pink pin was sold out. No big deal, right? Thousands of paparazzi have do it the exact same way like this, okay? You can build your inventory a little at a time, and you don't have to have a ton of inventory. Who's ordered Avon before? Drop below Avon if you've ordered before. If you haven't, oh my gosh, I still use all their mascara and all the stuff, but that's only because I've been with them for years. But I'm going to teach you a step-by-step, and there will be a printable cheat sheet because it's a lot to cover, and I want to help you. Karen's ordered Avon, so you know how it works, right? If you order online, it's different. You pay when you order, but Melissa's ordered Avon. Awesome. Heather has. I have. All right, Becky, rep 20 years. Look at you, Becky. High five. I think I'm at 17. I don't know. It's just been a homie discount for the last like 4. Okay. Why would you want to post pre-order / pre-claim items? Same thing. Why would you want to do it? You may have limited space to stock inventory. Who has limited space? Write limited space if you do. You may have limited funds to invest in a variety of jewelry. And here's the biggest one in the bottom. You don't know what everybody's going to want to buy. I am guilty. I probably bought, I think the one year they came out with the mermaid bracelets, you know, the sequins that went back and forth. I got 50 of them. 50 of them. Y'all, guess how many I still have? And it's been 4 years. Now, when you're just getting started with Paparazzi, or if you've been with them a long time, I've been with them 11 years. They are an amazing company. I truly love them. 11 years I've been with them. And I have a lot of inventory, and it's great. But what I realized was I was always ordering jewelry that I thought would sell and that I thought people would like. But when I switched it up a little bit, I started realizing that they buy all the stuff that I would never, ever buy. Isn't that great? Right? It's so great. It is such a cool thing because I'm like, what? And then I sell a bunch of something. But these are great reasons for this. We got limited funds and limited spaces. We're all the same, y'all. Some days I have more funds than others. Some days I don't, right? And space, who has space? Anyway. All right. So when would you want to post a pre-order item? Here's how I do. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it. I'm telling you, I spent a few hours creating this for y'all tonight. Usually what I do is our new releases drop at 1 p.m. for us. I'm Mountain Standard Time. So usually 2 to 3 hours later. So about 4 o'clock my time. So that's 3 hours is when I go in and I download the photos and we'll walk through all the steps. Every step we will walk through. Okay. You do not want to post as soon as they release. Why? Why? Hi, Brandy. Because those items will sell out. They could. A fabulous brand new pair of earrings that is smoking hot could sell out in seconds. Now you could get on and order those and have them on hand if you like. It's totally up to you. But I realized when I quit doing that, I'm less stressed and I sell so much more. Is that weird? Yeah, right? I'm less stressed when I do my pictures later in the afternoon than when I got on the thing at 1 o'clock and ordered new releases each day. Less stressed and I sell more jewelry. Weird, but it works, right? Now you can do it as you like. We're going to walk through what I do, okay? Like I said, ask questions, drop them below, comments, curious, don't worry, okay? We're going to walk through the steps. Step 1 is you get onto your profile and you log in, right? Y'all know your website, yourpaparazzi.com / and whatever your consultant ID is, we're going to log in, okay? We are going to go to shop. When it pops up, it'll say, I think it shows this image. I was trying to get as close as possible. We're going to shop. Now, again, I do this about 2 to 3 hours after new releases, Monday through Friday. I've been doing this for over a year. As consistent as possible. Not perfect, but darn close. Yep, Tony said the MP butterfly bracelet was sold out in seconds. Yep, and that used to happen. Paparazzi, over the 11 years, y'all. There were years, let's look at this. There were years that items sold out in seconds. And I'm not gonna lie, it got frustrating. But then there were times that when they were creating their new shipping system that you didn't get your box for a month or a month and a half, right? Those are called growing pains for a new company. Paparazzi is so amazing. I could go on for hours about what I love about them, but you just learn to work the system. And that's what I want to teach you, this system, because it might work for you. It's worked for me and I feel like I got to share it, like one of those things, say. But yes, when stuff sells out in seconds, then, I mean, if I didn't get it, my customers aren't going to know about it. So they're not stressed, right? I ain't going to stress about it. That's a great feeling to get to. Okay, so what we're going to do is choose our category. I usually click on the new release tabs, but anytime you could do this once a week and click on any tab, okay? But I promise you, just click on the necklaces, the bracelets, etc., because it does move around and change. But we're gonna click on a category, okay? And then, like I said, I always click new releases. Monday through Friday is when I do it because I do it each day. New release tab, but jewelry moves around. Jewelry moves around. And I had to learn this. Click on the other ones. You never know. Always hit that refresh button. Always. It doesn't matter. Anytime you're in there shopping, hit that refresh button. Okay. All right, click the name of the jewelry. So say this necklace here is a new release today. So my first step is to click the name of the jewelry, okay? This is the description. Remember this, we will use this step later, but I want to show you. Then you want to scroll down. So I use a laptop or PC. If you use your phone, the steps will be a little different. I had to go by what I use. Hi, Becky, which is these steps. So you want to scroll down and click on these images here. I like to use the model because a lot of customers will say, Jen, is that necklace short or long? If you can take out the guesswork, people are more likely to buy more because they don't ask so many dang questions, right? So click the picture to download to your device, okay? An image with a model will sell so much better. Now, this is the image will pop up when you click on that. I use the PC, right? I use a computer to save it to, right? So I'm going to save this. Save as, right? We're walking it through it. Save to your PC. Now, we will go over inventory. I think it's next week, and how I've done my inventory for the last 11 years. Okay. But we are just, this is how my albums are set up, or my folders. Okay. But I have a pre-order album, I call it. Okay. So that's my pre-order album. This is where I put my pre-orders or pre-claims each day. I create a folder each day and I put the date on there. Over the weekend, I played around with Saturday sets. So there's all kinds of numbers in here, but I create a folder for the date I'm posting. What is today's date? Because I did one today. It's the 6th. So I did the 6th today, about an hour ago. And I save all of those images that I want to post that day in that album. I believe 5 to 20, 25 images is a good album or post, however you want to call it. Okay. Hi, Crystal. So we have our album on our computer or your phone, whatever you guys do is cool. Okay. Upload the images to your desired location. I use a group. I've had a business page. I have a personal page, obviously, and a group. I did a business page for years. For me, I find that a group is better. My group is public, and I find that just gets more action and out there than what I've done before. I spent a couple years on, 4 years on a business page and did not get as much success as I believe I should have. Do what works for you. We're going to talk tonight about the group though. Okay. Hello. All right. So I use a group. Now I post this to the photos. I do not create an album. I create a post. Do you want to know why I don't create an album? If you look up here, these are screenshots of my computer. Do you see anywhere up here that it says album? Nope. Facebook makes it hard for you to create this because they want you to use the other features they have. Just do a post when you're doing something like this. Okay. So this is, yeah, see, I kind of get ahead of myself here, right? Customers. Okay. So one cool thing, you create this post, you add your photos, right? When a customer comments on one of the photos, it will pop it out of the original post and it'll go in the feed of your group. On a business page, it does not do that. On a personal page, it does not do that. It is a perk of a group. Okay. That's one of the biggest perks for me. Okay. So you go in, upload all your photos, right? If you did not know, the CT control button and the letter A is like select all, and it'll select them all for you. And it will upload them to your posts. Before we're going to post this bad boy, we're going to edit them. Okay. Now you can edit them or not. I edit them because I believe if you add the description to the picture, you're going to sell more, right? So once you open up that post, this is what it's going to look like. Add your description from Paparazzi. Remember earlier when I mentioned we're going to remember that description? We're going to go back to Paparazzi's website. So we're going to have basically two tabs open where you can bounce back and forth. And you're going to find that piece of jewelry. Now, here is what I do. When I go back to my Paparazzi website, I will search by the color. So that necklace that we just looked at, let's go back one, was pink, right? It's pink. So if I come over here, instead of searching through all of them, I don't know, time is money and I don't have a lot of extra time, right? So I got to do stuff. I search by color. So I would click on necklaces and then the color pink. And when it pulled up, I would walk through it. Keep in mind that if you just downloaded these photos from the new release tab, if you go back to that tab and it's not there, don't freak out just yet. Go to the necklace tab or the earring or the bracelet or ring. Stuff moves around. I know it's crazy, but it does. There was times I had my freak out moments and then I found it like it's weird. But you go back to that necklace and we're going to click on that, the name, right? Click on the name to get the description. Okay. There it is. Remember, we're back to this image. We are going to highlight the name all the way down to here. You don't need to highlight these pictures, okay? And you're going to copy. Control C is copy. We're going to come back here and you'll click in your box. So we're bouncing back and forth between Facebook and Paparazzi, right? Control V as in Victor is paste. So you click in the box, right? And then you click Control V as in Victor and it will paste it in the box. Guess what? You just go back and forth and do it again and again and again until all of your pictures have the captions or the also known as the description in there, okay? Then the final, it's not the final step, but here my dog's coming in. You always want a description to your posts. Come here. Everybody want to say hi to Maggie? Hello. All right, so you always want a description to your post. Okay, I save this in my phone so it's quick to copy and paste. Put that in your description, and the only thing I change is the date. Okay, that's the only thing I change on this description. It says the same thing every single time. Okay, then we post it. Oh my gosh, we're live. Yeah, we posted it. After we post it, I pop off my computer and I use my phone to go in and to tag at everyone. Thursday, first dibs, Tuesday, or I hope your day was wonderful, first dibs. You can tag at everyone once a day in each group. And I encourage you to do it. And here's why. One, because Facebook is so big, not everybody's going to see your posts or be notified of all the stuff you post. I used to think that I would annoy people. Oh no, if I did the at everyone. But what I realized was it weeded out the people that really wanted to shop from me. I've gotten more positive messages from doing it than negative. So I encourage you to do it. I would. I am. All right. Hi, Retta. Next step, I share it to my messenger chats. Now I use a messenger chat just for notifications. I have about 55 people in there. I've asked every one of them to be, if they wanted to be in there. I don't just add a bunch of people. I just, you know, if you want to be in my messenger chat, I'll add you. And then I just share when I post something so they get notified and they love it. Absolutely love it. I just say, I don't know, what's today? Monday. I say Monday new releases. And then I just did a quick live show that was yellow sunshine. So I said, hey, yellow sunshine necklaces. I hope your evening's wonderful. And that's all I wrote. Nobody really comments. And then they go shopping. Easy peasy. Where do I tag everyone? Let me go back, friend. Let's show Crystal. So on the post itself. So I posted, I posted all the pictures, right? I hit post. It goes to Facebook. I go back to the post. I usually use my cell phone. And I comment on it at everyone. Thursday, first dibs. Thanks. Yep. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Ask any questions, guys. I'm going to do my best to explain this. Hopefully it's not clear as mud, right? We got this. But I do have a handout, like a printable handout, PDF. If you want a copy, drop your email below or shoot me a message and say, Jen, I want a copy. And then I'll email it to you, okay? And I tried to do step-by-step each time. And I'll perfect it. So please ask questions because then I can see where I need to perfect things. I love it, okay? But yeah, I'll print you guys I have a PDF I can give you. Just message me though, okay? Like personal message me or drop an email down below and I will get it to you. Okay, so I posted this. I'm so excited. Let's go back one. I'm so excited. I posted this post with all these new pieces of jewelry today. When somebody comments on one, let's use my friend Annette. She says, Jen, I want those earrings. One pair sold, or I want these, or I really am not a stickler. If somebody says sold or not, I don't care. You know, if they're like, I want them, mine, too, whatever, right? I respond as soon as I can. And I say as soon as I can. We're all different. We all got different things going on in our lives. I respond as soon as I can, which I say within 24 hours, respond to them. One tip though, I want to share that just popped in my head. Always check you wherever you post your jewelry, right? So I post inside a group. Facebook does not always notify me of the notifications in that group. So every day I spend 10 to 15 minutes and I just scroll through my group to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Okay. Most of the time, Facebook is awesome, and they will give you that in the notification that Nanette wants this piece of jewelry or she commented on something. But not always. So always look in your group just to cover your hiney, all that. Yes, try the at everyone. Absolutely. All right, next one here. This is what I write. Now I save this response in my phone, so it's quick and it says the same thing every time. It's repetitive, but it covers your butt. Okay. It says, got you down. It'll be in next week and I'll add to your basket. Now I say next week because I do shop all week and invoice on Thursdays. So today's Monday. Anything ordered today obviously won't be here by this Thursday. So I'm like, got you down. It'll be in next week. They're like, whatever. Okay. Okay. Next one up. I go up. I do this all at the same time, y'all. So Nanette commented, yes, I want it. My next step is up here on that image, right? There's 3 dots. Now I click on these 3 dots. When you do that, it gives you the option to save the post. I save the post so I can come back to it easier without scrolling through after a week of posting images and sales and whatever. I don't have to search for what Nanette commented on, right? So I'm going to save the image. Let me show you how to do this. So we click those 3 dots, okay? And I click Save Post. There's lots of options if you click those 3 dots. You got to check them out. But Save Posts, okay? I save to, these are called collections. My main ones I use all the time is I have order. That means I have to order it the next day, right? Or I have on hand. That means it's my inventory that I have on hand. You create these collections. They're private. No one else sees these, right? Do you see how it says only me? You can make it public if you like, but I don't see the point, but that's my opinion. You can create all kinds of collections. I send cards. So I have a needs a card collection and I save posts so I can send them cards, but there's all kinds of stuff. Okay. I mainly use it though for ordering and on hand. The next morning, right? So Nanette wants that piece of jewelry, right? Let's do a quick recap. Nanette wants these earrings. I posted a picture. She commented, I want those earrings. I commented, got you down. They'll be back next week. I saved the image, right, to my collections. And then one step I forgot. Oh, nope, that's the net. Never mind. I about got ahead of myself. So now we're ready to order the next morning. Now, the reason I say the next morning is because 95% of the time, the jewelry does not sell out overnight. Around 1 o'clock, a lot of stuff goes, right? But in the afternoon, people quit shopping because what is the main thing with Paparazzi is to order at 1 o'clock or whenever new releases are and go crazy, crazy, crazy. So everybody orders around there. A lot of people don't order at different times. I prefer to slowly order. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. But the next morning, we're going to go into our saved items. On a computer, they're on the left-hand side and it looks like a little bookmark. Okay, we're going to click on that. Okay, then on the left-hand side, you can click again, those collections, order, on hand, needs card, whatever. Now, if you put the picture in the wrong collection, which has happened, just remember, and you can move stuff around too as well. That's a whole nother day of topics we can learn about collections, or you can scroll through all your saved items on the right side. And then you just click on the image that you know that you need to order, right? Because it was yesterday, not a week ago. If you wait a week, you're out of luck, just letting you know. If you wait more than a couple days, you're out of luck, just a heads up. Okay, so now we're going back to our Paparazzi. We're going to open up our back office and find that piece of jewelry that Nanette wanted, right? Right? We're going to either click on new releases and look at by color, or maybe it was an earring that she wanted. We're going to click on earrings in the color, or we're going to find it. One thing that I learned and I'll share is anything with white rhinestones is usually under white, not silver. Just a heads up, but play with it. Like I said, make sure you're looking everywhere for those items versus freaking out if it's not there. You add your items to your cart or your basket, whatever you want to call it, or shopping bag, right? I sold this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I sold one of each. Okay, great. I go back to Nanette's post and I give it a like. The reason I give it a like is so then I know that I ordered that piece of jewelry and it's on its way. Okay. That way I know. Okay. If for some reason that piece of jewelry that Nanette got is sold out, right? Like I said, 95% of the time, I've never had a problem with stuff selling out and it's there. The other 5% of the time, who knows, something that I never thought would sell out, sold out in seconds, whatever, right? I will message Nanette and say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, those earrings sold out. I will keep an eye out for another pair for you. Smiley face. That's all I write. Now, a couple years ago, I had a different perspective. To me, I was like, oh my gosh, those earrings, they sold out. I'm going to have to call around to every consultant there is in all of the United States and try to find those earrings for my customer. That was my perspective a couple years ago. But you know what happened? 10 minutes go by and that customer can't even remember what those earrings look like. So if a client or a customer really wanted that pair of earrings, I will tell her, yes, absolutely. I will keep an eye out for that pair and I will reach out to other consultants, then do it. But the majority of the other time, they're just like, that's okay. We'll find something similar. Because in the 11 years that I've been with Paparazzi, a lot of stuff will come back similar, really close. It's not exact, but it will come back. Or you can reach out to some of your local Paparazzi sisters. But here's the thing. If you're going to go, say you sell out of these earrings, right? And Susie wanted them. And you're going to call around and I'm going to call my friend Retta that lives here. Well, I have to pay Retta full price for those earrings. Now, if Retta doesn't live in my town, then I have to pay shipping to get those earrings to me and full price, and then to sell them to a customer, right? So you can definitely lose a ton of money doing that. Most people understand if something sells out. Don't make a big deal out of it. If you make a big deal out of it, so will your customer, right? If you're like, oh, dude, sorry, that sold out. Let's find you something else. They're going to be like, darn it, but yes, let's find something else. And you move on. It's all about your attitude and your perspective. I promise you. I really promise you. But if you're local, reach out to your local consultants. I do. I know a few in town that carry inventory and I'll send them, hey, did you get one of these? Because I lost it, or something like that. But don't stress about it, you guys. All right, next step. We're in our basket. Here's a couple things here. Once your items are in your basket, you can just check out. Say I sold one of each of those gold necklaces we've seen a couple slides back, right? Or you can order one extra and you can have, that means you'd have a spare coming. It's up to you and it depends on your funds, okay? If you did not know, you get a free piece of jewelry for every 10 items, or also known as 20 PV that you order. You'll always get a free piece, which you can sell for $5. If you are Crown Club 10, or I'm sorry, oh my gosh. If you are, I can't even talk tonight. If you are Life of the Party Gold or higher, you get double hostess rewards for the year. But also during the month of March, you get double hostess rewards as well. So that's why there are two on here, as you can see my free pieces. But you also get free shipping if you buy 37 pieces. I did the math today, or it's $5.95. Now, I try to buy 10 items at a time. If somebody only buys 1 or 2 pieces, I try to get at least 10 items. So I get that free piece where I can sell for $5, but sometimes I don't. If I only have pre-orders for 4 things, sometimes I just pay for the 4 things and check out. It's not that big a thing because you can sell your free pieces, okay? All right, let's see our next slide, loves. Here we go. So I ordered the jewelry, yay! I go back. So we ordered the jewelry. It's on its way. I do not invoice my customers until I get that box in. I had a box, no joke, about 3 weeks ago, get stuck in a snowstorm in a tiny town in Wyoming for 3 weeks. Normally it takes about 4 or 5 days to get here. It was over 3 weeks. Do not invoice you can, I want to tell you the right way, okay? But I want to tell you the legal way, Paparazzi. You can, C-A-N, legally, through Paparazzi, invoice people as soon as you pay for the jewelry. That means you ordered it, it's on its way. You can send invoices out if you like. I don't like to run my business that way. I like to have the jewelry on hand before I send the invoice out. Because if the box does not arrive and it gets shipped to Bermuda because it doesn't want to be in the snow, my customer paid for it and I'm waiting on it. That would suck, right? You'd have some upset customers. Or say that box comes in from said snowstorm and half of it got broke. It happens. It's very rare, but it happens. Do you see where I'm going with this? In my opinion, do not invoice your customers till you have those items on hand in front of you and you're invoicing, okay? But my box is in. I'm so excited. I'm opening it up and I'm separating jewelry to everybody that bought. Tammy bought this piece for me. I was so excited, right? I go back to her post because it's in my saved collections, right? And I give it a heart because that tells me that I know I have her jewelry and I put it in her basket. And then I give it a comment. Yay, this is in and add it to your basket. I'll invoice you Thursday morning. The more you repeat the way that you run your business, the more your clients and customers learn from you. And it's so easy. People don't have to ask, hey, when do you send your invoices out? When is my order in? When do you mail? The more you talk about it, the easier it gets. I promise you. So make sure, this is what I do. I give them a heart and I comment, okay? And then I'll invoice them on the Thursday morning, whenever Thursday comes. Here we go. You pay for it. And this is what I just said. I just hate invoicing. I want it in my hands. All right. So the next step, this is the final step, y'all. Tammy paid for her, or Tammy got her stuff in her basket. I go and I unsave this post from my saved collections, and it's gone. It's back into the thread. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Here's some frequently asked questions that I thought about this morning. Okay. Could the item sell out before morning? Absolutely. It can. In my opinion, I would not do this method unless you plan to order the next morning. I think you'd be fine if you order the next morning. I forgot sometimes, and I would order mid-morning, almost lunchtime, which my releases are about 1 o'clock here. And there were things I lost and there were things I didn't lose. But for me, it works best. I post in the afternoon and I order the next morning, okay? If it sells out, you can reach out to another consultant you like, but you have to pay full price and shipping, right? But 99% of the time, the customers understand, like we talked about. I offer shop all week and invoice Thursdays, and I only invoice for what I have in their baskets. That's it. You can run your business how you want, set your rules. This works for me. I've been doing the Thursday thing for about 4 years. And it works for me. It's my schedule. And this is your business as well. You got to figure out what works for you and give yourself grace and take time to tweak things, right? Because you might be like, well, I like what she does, but I think Wednesdays are better for me. Do it. Do what works for you, okay? I post daily around the same time, and I call it the First Dibs album, okay? I make sure to order the next morning. Set an alarm if you forget. I've definitely forgot. Seriously, life happens, guys. Give yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up. If you do a weekend album, I did one over the weekend. Make sure you don't forget to order Monday morning, right? Shipping for me here in Wyoming is about 1 week. Figure out what it is for you. So I ordered Fashion Fix on what was that, Saturday night? We won't have them. Obviously, they won't be here by my shipping day, so they'll be on next week's order. But you figure out your timeline, okay? Does it take a bit for the customers to get used to what you are doing? Absolutely. Doesn't it? It takes you that way too, right? But I don't really explain a lot to my customers because then they get confused. And even some of you on tonight might have deer in headlights and be like, oh my gosh, what is she talking about, right? Like I said, I do have a printable PDF. If you want a copy, drop your email below or personal message me. Because I don't think I can upload a PDF to Facebook, or I totally would do it. And then you guys can just print it. But I'll have that ready by tomorrow. Okay. I just wanted to do our meeting tonight and then answer any other questions. So if you have questions, please drop them down so I can tweak it and clarify it. Okay. All right. Next one was, what if I only have 1 to 3 pre-order items? Do I still order? I do, yes, because you will start to build those relationships with those customers. And then they're going to order more from you. If some weeks you might sell some and another day you might not sell any, but consistency helps, and to just be like, whatever. Because if you think about it, sometimes who's guilty of the new release rush? I was on it for years, you guys. And every time at 1 o'clock, I would stop what I was doing and I would have to get on it. I'll be like, don't talk to me. I got to order. I didn't like this. I don't like that. That's not what for me. It's fantastic. Like, it's a mad dash rush. And yes, sometimes there's some fantastic pieces that get released, but okay, there's more fantastic pieces. So it's really just the consistency and what works for you. I've been doing this system that I'm teaching you tonight well over a year. And if you want to see my numbers, I could post my numbers of my personal volume and how it's definitely grown over the last year. Okay, I can do that if you want, but awesome. Becky, I will get you. Tony, I will get you. I will get them sent out. I'm going to say by tomorrow. Okay, give me till tomorrow. All right, but I do hope you enjoyed the presentation. If there's anything you think would be beneficial to add to it, please let me know. I constantly want to improve myself as much as I can teach you all as well. And then if you're not yet, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because just in case you don't get these Facebook shows,